Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, things are going to get weird. You may have thought my last video was a shocker, that the 80s Filmation He-Man series was to continue the Masters of the Universe lore, introducing kids to Dare, or Hero, son of He-Man. Everyone hits that age when you look around and it seems as though everyone is married and having kids. And maybe it's time for you to follow that pattern as well. And the diabolical evil villain Skeletor is no exception to that pattern. Introducing Skeleteen, son of Skeletor. But who is the mother? Don't worry, we'll get to the DNA results shortly. This concept of Skeleteen, son of Skeletor, is rumored to have originated from the failed pitch for the Hero, son of He-Man series those many years ago. It is possible that this was simply an idea being bounced around. He-Man has aged, and Hero, the new protagonist, has come to the main stage. But would kids get bored with Skeletor? Perhaps kids required something fresh, new, and edgy. What if Skeletor had a son too, and both sons duked it out in the name of their father's legacy? But I know what you're thinking. Skeleteen. What a horrible name, right? Has teenage angst and I was a teenage Skeletor written all over it. But it is possible this name was simply a placeholder, staying true to the literal nature of He-Man character names like Ram Man, Manny Faces, and Trapjaw. On the heman.org website, there is actually a character profile for Skeleteen, whose real name is revealed to be, drumroll please, Dion. Or Dion. Eon. I don't think I can make it sound any more interesting. Not really the name I imagined for the offspring of Skeletor. I was thinking more along the lines of something a little more sinister like Krutos or Zyth. Not Dion. But within the Masters of the Universe fan circle, fans of Skeleteen have come to call him Keldine. With a green punk rock mohawk and a skeletal mask, Skeleteen looks as though he belongs on the cover of a heavy metal CD cover. Ideas bouncing around or not, it turns out the Masters of the Universe Classics line by Mattel a few years back decided to go ahead with this idea and brought Skeleteen to life in their mini comics, which were included with every Masters of the Universe Classics figure. And included in these mini-comics was, yes, He-Man's son, Hero, and Skeletor's son, Skeleteen. It is possible the Classics line took ideas from the original pitch of Skeleteen and possibly added new elements of their own. So let us take a journey through time and space and listen to the tale of Skeleteen, son of Skeletor. Skeleteen was the son of Prince Keldor and Evil Lyn, and shortly after Keldor was transformed into Skeletor, Evil Lyn saw that her once beloved Keldor now held no emotional attachment to her. After his sinister transformation, Evil Lyn feared for her child's life and transported her son into the future with the help of Spector, the time agent, in hopes he would be safe in the future and one day overthrow Skeletor. Now embittered by her new circumstances, Evil Lyn began to conspire against Skeletor, seeking power for herself and over the years attempted to overthrow him. First, she released the Snake Men and then Hordak from their respective imprisonments. Fearing Skeletor's wrath after these two attempted failures, Evil Lyn attempted to strengthen Skeletor's forces by freeing Gygor and brainwashing Tunlashor. Later, the new sorceress of Grayskull, Teela, stripped Evil Lyn of her powers, forcing Evil Lyn to use the Cosmic Key and the power of the Central Tower to follow her son Skeleteen into the future. Skeleteen had grown up to resemble his father Skeletor, though his skin was more purple than blue. He donned a long green mohawk on his skull-shaped mask, which was similar to that of his father's face, paying homage to Skeletor, and was armed with the Havoc Staff. Years later, on the Eternian moon of Droom, Evil Lyn and her son secretly plotted to summon an intergalactic army and conquer the universe while serving under a master known as the Unnamed One, or Gorpo, whom Skeleteen freed from the Nameless Dimension. Together, they attacked King He-Man and destroyed Castle Grayskull. After the Masters of the Universe escaped with the Power Sword, the Unnamed One ordered Skeleteen to build an army to track the sword down. Skeleteen returned to his mother on the moon of Droom, where they followed the Unnamed One's instructions but secretly plotted to betray him and seize Grayskull's power for themselves. It was during this time Evil Lyn convinced Teela to restore her powers and assisted in preventing the Unnamed One from reciting the spell of separation, which would cause Eternia to break open. After the Unnamed One was defeated in the third ultimate battleground, Skeleteen and Evelyn stood together and swore to vanquish over He-Man's son. And that, my friends, is the tale of Skeleteen. I actually really do like the story of Skeleteen. I may not be a huge fan of his appearance or name, but I think the story is so insightful to the lore of the Masters of the Universe with regards to Evelyn's relationship with Skeletor, and truly does validate her animosity towards him after his transformation into Skeletor. I think it's also great to see some romantic relationships and deeper plot points. So what do you all think of Skeleteen? Love him? Hate him? Do you prefer Skeleteen's story over Hero Son of He-Man? Do you think it would have been interesting to see both of these sons duke it out in their own continued cartoon series following the original Filmation cartoon? Let me know your thoughts down below. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come with new videos every week. Come check me out on social media and help support the channel on Patreon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay legendary.